Good morning and happy blessed Friday. So, probably at the start of, or no, maybe sometime last year, I started to do a lot of fasting, sitting in silence, herbal cleanses. My body was just feeling it. And it's actually something healthy to do cleanses at least twice a year to restart your system and allow it to take a break from the things that you put into it. A lot of the stuff isn't good. And so most recently, I took a week off of social media, and I found myself in peace, a lot of peace, because you'd be surprised how much what you see can disturb your spirit, disturb your thought process. And every day that you click on to something, there's something being put into you. And at any given day of the week, I'm pretty busy, and I just didn't feel overwhelmed, but just felt like I needed to be still. And in that stillness, I've been waking up really early in the morning. And if anyone knows me, then they know that at one point I was sending out scriptures in the mornings. And the times would vary. It would be like from between 3-ish to like between 6. But there's something really grounding in that time of the morning. There's like this stillness in the air. There's this like complete and like total silence, right? And I love it because you could hear anything if you're still enough. Like your ears expand and you're able to just take in, right? And the best part for me in the morning is to just get up. I get up and I pray, and then even if I'm walking around, I'm still praying, and then I actually sit down and devote time in my Bible, in the Word, and then I follow that up with some more messaging, right? And then there's this part of the morning where I hear the roosters crow, and it reminds me of my grandfather. When I was a little girl, I would hear the rooster crow, and he would already be up. He would be downstairs. He would have his morning paper, his coffee, and then I would come downstairs and see him, and he would either say, "What's wrong with you? Cat got your tongue," if you didn't, speak to him early in the morning. And initially it was off-putting, and then I thought about it and I was like, "Oh, good morning, Grandpa." So that would be kind of like his way of, saying good morning and, speak, be respectful. But the stillness of the morning, the break away from putting so much junk into you, whether it be food, whether it be social media, filtering out, really, it's a lot of buffoonery. It's a lot of like drama. It's a lot of other people's trauma, and taking time to be still and taking time to devote in the Word, and in prayer and in fasting. It energized me. It regrounded me, and I'm a pretty grounded person, but it just brought me so much joy. And of course, during that time when you're like, I'm off social media, I'm trying to get off technology, like my phone is ringing, and it hadn't rang that much and I don't know how long. So I always find that interesting when you say, "Hey, I'm taking a pause, I'm taking a break," then that's when it happens. And my younger self thrived off of a lot of social connections, social interactions. But not these days. These days it's really more surrounded around stillness, peace, and quiet. I think that throughout my day, I interface all kinds of people going through all kinds of different things. I'm easy to talk to. People gravitate towards me. And so when I am in the presence of someone else, I am really paying attention. I'm big on eye contact. I watch people and didn't realize it, but I can read body language. I can hear the words that are coming out someone's mouth, but I can also hear the things that they're not saying, right? Like they're saying one thing, but there's something else underneath that. And I call it reading between the lines, or just someone's spirit, someone's energy. I feel those things. Very sensitive person. And so the ability to like really show up and be present without thinking in the mix of someone talking, oh, I need to go to the bank, or oh, I forgot to do. No, I'm there. I'm fully there. And I think if you ever ask someone, what does it feel like to be around me, or describe that feeling, they would tell you exactly what I just said, that I am completely and fully present. And I've heard that I have a very grounding energy. So people come to me when they are kind of feeling all over the place, and they look for just that peace, that stillness. And that's a blessing. And it made me think about how you show up. What do you bring? It also made me think about other people who are constantly in like chaos, whether it be internal, mental, and what that experience is like for other people. And if you're always in constant chaos, I wonder if you are the kind of person who is in arguments, are constantly fighting with people, or just indifferent. Because it's the opposite of peace. It's not being grounded. It's kind of being all over the place. Even when someone's really sad, you can feel that, right? You can feel that energy and catch on to it. And so being mindful of like what you bring, how you bring it, and who you allow around you, right? Like you can't just let anybody around you. You can't just let anybody in your presence, because it can steal your peace. It could invite unnecessary things into your mental, physical, and spiritual sanctuary. So just a thought, and wanted to share. So thank you for listening. I love you. Happy Blessed Friday.